Hi guys, so this is my first YouTube video. Yay! I am excited. I just wanted to do a small introduction of myself. My name is Dee. I'm not a professional, just letting you know. I am literally just doing this for fun and just using the very expensive makeup that I keep buying but only wear once apparently. So we're gonna have to kind of keep recycling this, you know what I'm saying? So hope you guys like it. So for starters, obviously you need a super clean face, so make sure you guys go wash your face. Obviously my face is already washed. I have also put I forgot the name already, but moisturizer. I put a moisturizer. I'll put the name of the moisturizer below, what I use at the moment. I love it. It's a Korean moisturizer. And it just always leaves my skin very nice and soft, and I don't know, it works for me. So obviously I'm gonna be using my hands a lot. Please don't judge. I just feel more comfortable using my hands. My hands are super clean. Believe me, I don't like touching my face with dirty hands. So for foundation and primer, I'm going to be using Fenty Beauty. And the shade is going to be 310. I don't know if you guys there. Yeah, the camera will not focus onto this. Focus! Anyways, it's gonna be 310. So a little does go a long way, guys. Don't need a lot, so just pump some out on your hand. Sorry, I'm trying to organize everything here too. Pump some out on your hand like so. And I know a lot of people use brushes. I'm still trying to figure out what brush they use for it, but I don't have it. So if you do know it, put it down in the link below, or put it down in my comments is what I'm trying to say, and let me know, so then you guys won't see this horrifying person using their hands to put on primer. Obviously once you have your primer, I use Fenty Beauty, of course. I'm going to grab the foundation, and let me see what brush I can find so you guys aren't that disgusted by me. This one will do. I don't know the name of this brush. I do know that I got it a long time ago by It Cosmetics. I love the way it feels. Anyways, just put, you know, I've always been kind of skeptical. I don't know if I should put it on the brush or put it on the face. So I'm just gonna put it on the brush. I'm not a makeup expert. I just like to do makeup. And once I'm done with all this, I'm gonna also be grabbing the LA concealers. Due to my raccoon eyes, I use a little bit harder stuff here. Ta-da! Anyways, once your face is put, wow, my hands are either really white or this lighting is just, I promise this is my color. It's all done. I'm gonna be grabbing these two little babies. And first I'm going to put the deep red or the orange corrector, and you really don't need a lot, I swear guys. Like, this much is just enough. If it decides to come out anytime now. Okay, that's a lot, see? You literally need that much. I promise you, you do not need a lot to cover your face. You kind of just dab your fingers and put it underneath here. Obviously, if it works out for you, a triangle does the trick. What you want to cover or get rid of is the under eye circles. Unfortunately, you need money to get rid of it permanently, but your girl does not have money, so this will just have to do. And then you grab a little bit of the purple. Why do I put purple over the orange? Because it's a bright color and it's hard to hide, and the purple is going to hide it or neutralize it in this case. So you're not left with orange circles underneath the eyes. Again, you don't need a lot. It spreads amazingly and easy. And you don't need a lot because then it'll look horrible and all caked up. But you will look like this, so just letting you guys know. Now, I know you think it looks like a hot mess, but I promise you it does not. I am going to grab a little bit more because I did go a little bit too much on the orange. And naturally, the orange cancels out, or the purple cancels out the redness. So you see why this actually comes really in handy. I like hilarious and I love it. But moving on to the next stage. Just gonna blend it into the foundation a little bit here. Moving now towards the concealer. Using the Revlon Age Defying. I have no idea what this color is because I got it a long time ago, but it looks like this for sure. It looks like this. It doesn't tell me the color. Of course it doesn't. And you don't need a lot of it either. You really don't need a lot of makeup on. But again, to each their own. Obviously, what comes next now is setting. I do have a couple of setting powders. My favorite ones though are Laura Mercier. Wow, I just butchered her name. I am so sorry, Laura. But Laura Mercier, and I also like the Patrick Star one, which I do have right here. Patrick Star. You know what? Oh, I'm so indecisive because I like them both. I do use, when I go cheap, I do like to use the Revlon Luxury baking powder. But I've realized when it comes to this one, because I guess it oxidizes a little, you should put actually a brighter concealer to kind of neutralize it a bit. So let's see which one to use today. Oh, I gotta get more Laura Mercier. I guess we can use Laura Mercier today. Why not? Give me an excuse to go buy some more. Just kidding. Here into the Laura Mercier. Swirl, tap, buff type of deal. Mirror. You know what? I should invest in a mirror, but I have not done so yet either. I'll just be using this one right here. Right now, you just leave it to bake. Obviously, everyone knows the term. Kind of put it around my nose too, because I do get kind of oily. So I bake both my nose and face. Don't judge. She's hella dirty, but I use her like a hella lot. This is medium to tan. Medium to tan, and yes, she's dirty. But she works. I'm going to be grabbing this brush right here. If it decides to focus anytime soon. And I am going to be dipping in her with a little bit of her. This is actually a lot close to my skin tone, so I like to darken it just a bit No one even has to do what I do, to be honest. I'm just doing this for fun. Make sure you blend it into the foundation. Don't know what my camera did there. But like I was saying, I've already done my eyebrows. I did it with e.l.f. like I was saying earlier, and it is in neutral brown. You won't be able to see it. It's like super small anyways, but it is e.l.f. I think I may have a packet somewhere around here. Neutral brown. e.l.f. They're only like $1 depending on where you get them from, or $2. I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay palette. Isn't it beautiful? Cause we going places, honey. And just kidding. But yes, we're gonna go places, and I just like the colors that are in here. To be honest, they are just beautiful. Look at that, it's so pretty. So, Matchbox 24 hour. That's the one. You put some on your eyelids, obviously, and you wait a couple of seconds, or 60 seconds, as it says. You don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. Like literally, you don't need a lot. You pat it on your eye, and that fell down, but we'll get it later. You wait 60 seconds once you do so. And in the meantime, while I wait the 60 seconds, I'm going to tell you the colors that I used. The colors that I used are, for this eyeshadow look, I used the Weekender, which should be right here as a base. I then added the Riff color all over the eyelid. Then I also used Big Sky and Wanderlust, which are right here in this corner. And I also mixed it for the crease. I used Punk and Good As Gone. I believe those are all the colors that I used. Oh, I'm sorry. On the eyelid, I also used Ignite, which is this one right here. I tried to use Smog, but Smog was a little too dark for me, so I just went with that one. So, yep, I believe that's all of them. So let's do the second eyelid. Yeah, that's definitely all of them. So, with that being said, and also for the eyes, I'm using Ardell Wispies for eyelashes. Just saying. Focusing back. Hey boo, how you doing? Anyways, Morphe brush in M441. Be able to see it, and yes, I do have to clean it. Been doing a lot of projects lately, so this is one of them. So we're gonna go on Weekender, and we're gonna go all over the eyelid, or so. And I go in on the Riff, and I'm gonna usually use it on the outer corners where the crease is at. Make it go a little bit up. Again, I am not a professional. I just do this for fun. If I'm doing something wrong, just leave it in comments below, and I will work on fixing it as best as I can. Obviously, I'm gonna go in with Ignite. I go in Ignite, and I make sure to put it all over on the eyelid. Ignite. It's beautiful. Now, this color right here, you can use Stranded, which is a very, very pretty color. In this case, I'm going to be using Amrezy in the inner corners. And there is gonna be a lot of fallout, I guess. I don't know why it's like that, but this is stranded. It should be right here actually, and it is a pretty color. It's not going to be like the Amrezy, but it's pretty close. Let me see if I can swatch it for you. This is stranded, super pretty, but obviously I like my girl Amrezy. Like, this is Amrezy over here, this is stranded. So for the inner corners, I'll be using this one, not this one. But if you don't have Amrezy, you can use this one. It'll just be like a little bit more toned down. Anyways, back to, such pretty. We're back to my eyeshadow. I'm going to grab the same brush, M441. Just gonna keep like swiping. I kind of do this to it technically to clean it off. And dipping it a little bit in the Good As Gone. I'm gonna go in the inner creases. You know what? I'm actually gonna use a smaller brush. Whatever, I already got it here. That's why, because I have the wrong brush. It was this brush that I used. It was the M443. My bad, guys. First video. Oh, why won't it show? Oh, it's the M443. It's like a smaller brush. Just gonna blend it out here. But that's what I would use. Anyways, I grabbed the Amrezy. She's beautiful, isn't she? I'm obsessed with her. She is a vibe. This is a brush from Anjo. I have no idea about this company or anything like that, but it is a small brush. And I'm going to be going into Amrezy, like so. And I'm going to be putting it in the inner corner of my eye. Oh my god, it's like obsessed. Like, how could you not be obsessed? Anyways, once you have it on the inner corners, I'm also going to take a flatter brush by Anjo. Again, I don't know this brand. It is a flatter brush, as you can see. And I go kind of like inward here to bring out a little bit of shine. I'm going to grab a flatter brush by the same company. Again, I don't know this company, but it's Anjo. It's going to be flat. And I know I have the brush from Morphe as well, but just came back from vacation from Texas, so everything's like not where it's supposed to be. Aha! Found it! You can see it's just flat brushes. What you want to do is take the flat brush and use Morphe. Morphe is M432. Morphe and M432. And I'm gonna go into Big Sky, the one I showed you, and Wanderlust. The waterline. Right here. Around there. And once you've created the line, I'm going to grab Clinique in the color Lanky Lapis. It's a very cute thin eye pencil by Clinique. Once you're done, grab the Benefit Cosmetics Roller Lash Mascara. And now for the finished look. Be right back, guys. Look, I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure to spray with an all-nighter spray if you're gonna go out all day and you don't want your makeup to smudge. I just like to use, again, the Mario Badescu. I just freshen my face up that way. I hope you guys like the look. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and hope we can continue to be friends.